How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another GTA Q&A. It's been a couple weeks since we have last done one of these, but today we have some interesting questions and kind of one that I've been wanting to talk about for a while. I mean, you might have already or can tell from the title and everything, but that's going to be actually the last question. As always, if you have your own questions you want to ask, you can just tweet them with the hashtag AskSaints. But getting us started from Chris. Starting us off with the Rockstar logic of a question. Why do you think, out of all the weaponized vehicles and military vehicles that they've added, why has Rockstar kept the OG Humvee away from us? Isn't that the question, man? Yeah, that's like a main Rockstar logic regarding all of this stuff. There are a couple of vehicles like that you would think would be no-brainers in GTA Online, but alas, they're not in the game. So why do I think? I don't know. I think because Rockstar are being kind of dumb regarding this, because I mean, that's one vehicle. The PMP 600 is another vehicle. I mean, I can go on with that list of just certain vehicles that you would think would be no-brainers in GTA Online. Yet we have some new cars that we've never seen before in a GTA game. And while some of them are actually really cool, but others are not that great. And it's like, why make this brand new car that no one likes, no one's gonna buy, it's not good, when you could bring the OG Humvee? You could throw like a trailer on the back of it if you want for an extra amount of money. You could throw a gun on it like the Insurgent Pickup Custom. I don't know. I think that'd be awesome. But yeah, again, I don't know anything apparently when it comes to Rockstar. Mike, I still want to have snowball fights and stuff with friends, but can't. Do you think Rockstar would ever add a concept to the game where you could control the weather in a private online session? I have definitely talked about this a number of times in the past, a couple years ago. Unfortunately, nothing came of it, so I don't think Rockstar's ever going to do it. But it would be really cool, would it not, to be able to play in the director's mode with friends? Maybe not like an entire lobby of 32, but maybe if they just limited it to like 8 or so, like, or 4 if 8's too much. Just to have some fun with your friends in a mode where you know you can jump around with no gravity, where you have all these crazy weapons, or you can just mess around killing a bunch of people and like NPCs and stuff with your friends. Wouldn't that be a really, really cool little mode? It'd be better than all the stupid adversary modes that they keep adding to the game. And I think a lot of people would enjoy that. But I guess the downside, and the reason why I don't know if they'll ever go back to that sort of private session where you have a bunch of options, is because of money. They obviously want people to spend time grinding and wanting to buy shark cards, and you don't need shark cards in the director's mode if it was in online. So you know, that's what everything always comes back down to. But a director's mode co-op would be so much fun. Let me know in the comments if you guys agree. Now, going a little further into the future, we have a Noah. What do you feel a reasonable timeline for GTA 6 would be? So I'm going to assume you mean when it gets released. Like, what's a reasonable release schedule, release timeline for it? I think that GTA 6 is going to be one of the first next-gen games, which is kind of crazy how GTA 5 was a next-gen game kind of for the Xbox One and PS4, and GTA 6 is probably going to be something similar, but for whatever the next consoles are. So I guess it really comes down to when those next consoles are going to release. And I don't know if like any of the rumors I've seen are true or not, but I did read, I think a couple of weeks ago, that at E3 in 2020, I don't even know if they would know this far out in advance, but whatever, that's what I saw. Xbox is going to announce their new console. So next year would be when the new consoles, I guess, may come out. I don't know if that's true or if it isn't true, but that's just what I've read. But you do have to wonder, it's like the Xbox One and PS4 have been out for a decent time now, right? They're no longer the next-gen consoles. Like, they're kind of the old-gen consoles. They've been out for 5-6 years now, I think. So it's definitely coming to a point where I think we're looking like we're going to see some sort of new console within the next year or two. And I'm willing to bet that GTA 6 is going to be one of the first games on it. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if Rockstar do the same sort of thing where they release GTA 6 scaled down for the PS4 and Xbox One, and then Xbox 2 and PS5, they release it a year later to double dip on the money, just like they did with GTA 5. So a reasonable timetable for me would be whenever like the new consoles are announced or whenever they're scheduled to release. I think that's kind of when we're looking at a GTA 6, because that'll be what, like 7-ish years after GTA 5, 7-8 years after GTA 5. So I kind of think that is reasonable. Then we have Balifta. Do you honestly think GTA 6 is going to live up to all the hype it has gotten over the past few years? Man, I don't know if I'd ever want to be in Rockstar's position here. Like, think about it. GTA 5 is basically the biggest game of all, the biggest like media thing of all time. It's beaten movies, it's beaten TV shows, it's beaten music stuff. It's pretty much beaten every single game. Like, GTA 5 just completely dominated, and it has dominated over the last 5, 6, 7 years, whatever, how long it's been out. And even Red Dead Redemption 2, like the single player was incredible, and it sold a lot. Online, definitely not good. Let's just forget about that. But GTA 6, like, the hype is there, is it not? So many people, myself included, we're all wanting GTA 6. We're like, all right, GTA 5 has been great. GTA Online has been okay. There's been some definitely great features, some things we would definitely not want. So that's the first iteration. Let's see what's going to happen in GTA 6 with that online. That's what we're all waiting for. And man, like, that's a lot of pressure for Rockstar to live up to. I already know that certain people are definitely not going to be happy with some things that they do. And honestly, answering the question, I don't think GTA 6 is going to live up to the hype, because I think people are going to put some crazy expectations on it, and it's just not going to meet them. And I think that's just like, it's a good thing to know now, so we don't put high expectations on it, because that always backfires. Like, you think a game's going to be incredible, and then it's like, oh, okay. Like, I thought Red Dead Online was going to be incredible. The hype was through the roof, and it came out. And it was like, okay. This isn't exactly what I thought it would be. So if we just go into it with like medium expectations, I think we'll all be fine. But man, it's got some high expectations. And then the final question, the one I kind of wanted to talk about, guest mob for life. Do you think GTA 6, kind of in the same topic here, I guess, will make dedicated RP servers for those on console that just want to roleplay? This is definitely one of the more interesting topics regarding GTA 6, and it only recently has come out in the last like month-ish. On Twitch, GTA RP, if you've not noticed, has like just taken over. I've actually super enjoyed watching a bunch of the streamers play it, and I've been trying to get into it. Maybe you'll see some videos in the next couple days or week or two. We'll see how it goes. But it's just a lot of fun because it gives you freedom to do whatever. You're playing with other people, and each time you interact with people, it's going to be different. So it's such an awesome experience. But the problem with RP servers, just RP in general, is that there's not really a way to make money on it. Like for Rockstar. Rockstar can't really charge shark cards for RP. I'm sure they could, if they truly wanted it, I'm sure they would find a way, but it wouldn't be the same, right? So that's the issue. It's like, all right, if Rockstar wants to make money, then they're not going to do RP. But the other part of it is like, there are so many people watching GTA at the moment. I mean, I think it's been beating Fortnite on Twitch for the last couple of weeks. I'm sure this is translated into a bunch of people actually playing the game now, at least on PC, because that's only where you can play the RP stuff. So while Rockstar aren't making money necessarily from shark cards, they're getting a lot of attention. A lot of people, a lot of like highly popular streamers playing their game again. And as a company, you would think like, all right, that's pretty important. So that is going to be like one of the really interesting questions to see what happens. Like, do they go with the way they've been doing it, basically only shark cards, right? Or do they actually give people sort of RP servers like what we have with 5M, where people who want to play that have the option to, which in turn means that there'll be more exposure to the game, more people talking about it, playing it and stuff, but there might not necessarily be more money made. Like it's such an interesting thing that goes on, I guess, with like the business side of gaming. But that is definitely an interesting question, and I kind of want to I kind of want to ask you guys to let me know in the comment section, what are your thoughts on that? Like, even though maybe some of you guys are on console and you've never played like RP stuff, maybe you've watched some of the streamers play it or some videos or something, would you want that as an option in GTA? I mean, look, in an ideal world, we would have both. We'd have a menu, like at the start menu, whatever, it says, all right, play regular GTA Online and then play RP mode or something, right? And another issue is if they did make the RP mode public, the main reason why RP works is because they're on dedicated servers with admins and stuff, keeping people in track, making sure nothing gets, like, none of the rules get broken. And if it was all just public, like, that's obviously something that wouldn't really work. But yeah, it's an interesting little topic there, and I wanted to talk about that. Have you guys let me know your opinions in the comment section below. So thank you all. Please let me know that down below. Please drop the video a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more GTA content in the future. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one.